We all know the feeling. You put your heart and soul into something, you give it your all, and then bam, things don't go your way. Failure. It tastes bitter and leaves you questioning yourself. Your confidence takes a hit, your spirits sink, and there's a strong urge to just want to give up. I've been in your shoes. Trust me, I understand that pain. But let me tell you a secret. That failure you're dreading, it's your ticket to success. Confused? Stick around because I have a revelation that will change how you view failure forever. But before we dive into that, allow me to introduce myself. I'm a storyteller. I craft narratives that ignite your potential, clarify your purpose, and inspire you to take action. If you're ready to level up in life, hit that subscribe button. Together we'll navigate through the twists and turns of life, turning every challenge into an opportunity for growth. Now back to our enlightening topic. From the moment we start school, we're programmed to fear failure. A+ means praise, while even a B prompts questions like, why didn't you get 100? We're molded into believing that failure is shameful, but guess what? History's most successful individuals didn't let this fear dictate them. They embraced failure, understanding it as a stepping stone to excellence. Let's meet a few of these trailblazers. Thomas Edison, the genius behind the light bulb, had over 1,000 patents, yet he failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. He didn't let those failures define him. Instead, he saw them as valuable lessons. Michael Jordan, the basketball legend, was cut from his high school basketball team. Can you imagine the disappointment? Yet he didn't let it crush him. Instead, he used it as fuel to become the GOAT, greatest of all time. J.K. Rowling, the creator of the magical Harry Potter series, faced 12 rejections from publishers before her first book found its way into readers' hands. Each no brought her closer to her eventual triumph. Steven Spielberg, the director of iconic films like Jaws and E.T., was rejected by the same college film school 3 times before finally getting in. He turned that initial rejection into a massive success story. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, dropped out of college but later earned his degree online. He didn't let a setback hinder his journey. He simply adapted and persevered. Colonel Sanders, the man behind the fried chicken empire KFC, was rejected over 1,000 times before securing a deal with a restaurant chain. He didn't let those rejections break him. He kept refining his recipe, and eventually his hard work paid off big time. Walt Disney, the man who gave us Mickey Mouse and countless animated classics, was fired from his first job as an animator for lacking imagination. He didn't let that hold him back. Instead, he went on to create a multimedia empire that continues to thrive today. These stories aren't just tales of triumph, they're masterclasses in resilience. They're testimonies to the fact that failure is not an end, but a beginning. You might be wondering, why should I embrace failure? Why not just avoid it altogether? Well, here's the beautiful irony. Failure, when understood and embraced, becomes the fastest route to success. It acts as a mirror reflecting our weaknesses so we can improve. It builds resilience, making us patient, humble, and persistent. It compels us to think outside the box, to innovate and adapt. It helps us focus on what truly matters, eliminating distractions and wasted efforts. Simply put, failure is the most honest feedback life can give us. Think about it. When we succeed, we bask in the glow of achievement, making it easy to believe that we're unbeatable. But when we fail, it strips away that illusion, reminding us of our limitations. It gives us a reality check, showing us what we need to work on and where we can improve. This is why embracing failure is not just a choice, it's a necessity. It keeps us grounded, focused, and constantly evolving. You might be thinking, great in theory, but how do I apply this in practice? How do I turn failure into a learning opportunity? It's simple, yet transformative. Step 1. Don't deny it. Acceptance is the first step towards growth. Trying to hide or ignore our failures won't make them disappear. They'll only grow larger unaddressed. So face your failure head-on, acknowledge it, accept it. Only then can you start to work through it. Step 2. Reflect. Ask yourself, what went wrong and how can I do better next time? This isn't about dwelling on the past. It's about extracting valuable insights for the future. Look at your past failures through the lens of curiosity rather than shame. What did you learn from them? How can you use that knowledge to improve? Step 3. Adjust. Now that you've reflected and learned, it's time to adjust your approach. Make small improvements each time. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Your growth doesn't have to be linear. Progress, no matter how small, is progress nonetheless. Step 4. Keep moving. Here's the golden rule. Failure is only permanent if you stop. As long as you keep moving, you're giving yourself another chance, another opportunity to learn and grow, so keep going. Don't let setbacks immobilize you. Use them as fuel to propel you forward. Remember, each failure carries a seed of success. Your job is to plant it. Nurture it with the right mindset and actions, and watch it grow. Now let's talk about a transformation mindset. When you stop seeing failure as a punishment and start seeing it as a teacher, everything changes. Obstacles become opportunities, mistakes become maps, and instead of running from failure, you begin to welcome its lessons. This shift in perspective is a game changer. It's the difference between seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and seeing yourself as the architect of your own destiny. When you embrace failure as a teacher, you become more resilient, adaptable, and resourceful. You learn to take calculated risks, knowing that if they don't work out, they're not setbacks, but stepping stones. You become more creative in problem-solving, more strategic in planning, and more determined in execution. The truth is, we all have the potential for greatness within us. We all have dreams that we want to pursue and goals that we want to achieve, but it's our relationship with failure that often holds us back. Do we see failure as a detour or as a dead end, as a temporary setback or as a permanent defeat? Our answer to these questions determines whether we become successful or stay stuck. When we fear failure, we play small, we avoid challenges, we settle for less, we let fear dictate our actions. But when we embrace failure as a teacher, we play big. We chase our dreams, we push our limits, we take bold risks, and we learn from the outcomes. We let courage, not fear, guide our path. Here's the beautiful part. This transformation mindset is within your reach. It's not something you're born with. It's something you can cultivate. It's a habit you can develop, a choice you can make. It starts with a single step, a small change in your thinking, a new way of looking at failure. It grows with consistent effort, with deliberate practice, with conscious choices. It becomes a powerful force that shapes your actions, your habits, your character. So my question for you is this: how will you respond to the next failure that comes your way? Will you lament it? Will you run from it? Or will you learn from it? The choice is yours. But remember, the sooner you embrace failure as a teacher, the sooner you'll unlock the doors to your greatest potential. Don't let failure be your downfall. Let it be your breakthrough. Remember, each failure is not the end of your story. It's a chapter, and your story, my friend, has so many chapters left to be written. The best is yet to come. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear these words. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos that will inspire and empower you on your journey of self-discovery and personal growth.